try to order it, but it fell out of print like really fast, and we just never got a copy. So there's that. Oh, look at the Crane archives and see if there's just any.
We're here at the SNEAB annual book fair in Northampton, Massachusetts, and we're meeting with the president of SNEAB.
Peter Macy.
What's the name of your business, Peter?
Simply beautiful, beautifully simple. It's Peter Macy Books.
Oh, good. Where is your business located?
I'm in Montague, Massachusetts. Just a little bit north on the valley.
Now, tell me a little bit about SNEAB. How long has it been around?
Well, SNEAB is an outgrowth of Mariab. Mariab is probably 30 years old or so. I'm not
You don't go back that far?
designated historian, and I was not in Massachusetts when the organization was formed. There's still a few people around who were
Original members, yeah.
Peter Stern, probably, a few others. Jim Visbeck.
Okay.
Anyway, Mariab was Massachusetts and Rhode Island Antiquarian Booksellers. And I became president of that a while back. A few years back, our demographics have changed a little bit. So I know a lot of dealers from Connecticut, and I know that Connecticut did not have an organization. One of their dealers issued a directory every year, but he's sort of aging and becoming slightly infirm. And
Just getting a better light on you.
I approached him. I said, "What do you think? Would you like to maybe combine and form an organization that had 3 states?" So anyway, we started whatever we had to do to include Massachusetts, Rhode Island, and Connecticut. So now we're SNEAB, as you call it, SNEAB, whatever.
Yeah, now you have 2 fairs a year. Which is the better of the 2 in terms of business? Is that a fair question?
I love them both. No, I will not commit.
Okay.
They're both shows. They're both good shows. Our spring show is currently in Greater Boston. Next year it'll be in Lexington. Our fall show has, for the last 11 years, been in Northampton.
It's really great that you have it here in Northampton, and talking to a few dealers, they've really enjoyed the mix of people that come here, and students. And
I think, being in the 5 college area definitely gives you a population that you can appeal to
yeah, they like it.
attract other than,
And you did a good job of
gray-haired.
You did a good job of publicity this year, Peter.
Thank
I
you.
saw your posters everywhere.
Well, it's teamwork, Joe. Teamwork.
Okay, I thought it was all you. Now, what percentage of the members of SNEAB are open shops, and what percentage are dealing out of their house or office?
I think the number of open shops is probably on the decrease. At this point, it may only be a quarter of the members.
Wow, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, I think we have increasingly we have members who are selling basically online or catalog or shows, whatever.
How about you? What's your best outlet for selling?
I work about 6 different angles.
What's your best website for selling on? What do you think?
I have my books listed on 3 websites. I have Abe, Libris, Amazon. Abe and Amazon are both pretty active for me.
Now, don't you do a lot with Ephemera? I see a lot.
I do a lot with Ephemera.
Do you sell that on eBay, or where do you sell that?
One learns after some years that there are some limits to how many ways you can do something. And, when I started selling on eBay, suddenly it took time away from selling in some of the other ways I had already developed. So I'm like, okay, we're going to draw a line. So I have not sold on eBay, but eBay is a vast and very active market.
Yeah, with that buy it now function, it's
Buy it
people
now
hated
has
the
become
auction
somewhat
function.
definitive for eBay since a lot of the auction activity seemed
drove
to
people crazy.
have died off.
Yeah, people hated that.
And suddenly, dealers were selling and getting wonderful results with competitive bidding. Suddenly they were listing things and getting one bid.
Yeah.
So I think that led to buy it now becoming more the norm on eBay.
One last question related.
Let's
Where
do
do
it.
you think the book business is headed?
John, you know, if I look back 20 years, I'm like, who could have known what's happened?
Right. I see a bright spot for it because I do think people are burned out at looking on screens. I see ebook sales are down.
I think there's probably going to be some secondary gain from that. Yeah. You know, people have. But I think it's all. I think so much of this just marginalized. How much are we going to get back?
Yeah.
From that, is it ever going to be back to where we were? Probably
No, we're going to be the 10%.
But I think there will be some movement away from that.
No, he is.
Yeah.
He's being
Anyway,
taken out.
I'm not going to hold you to it, Peter.
Good.
Thanks for your time. Bye-bye.
John.
Hi, I'm John Riley. I'm here for SNEAB and also for Northampton Community Television. And can you tell me your name?
I'm Nancy Craig.
And what's the name of your business?
I'm NCC Antiques, really original NCC and Nancy C. Craig.
Oh, so it's your name. Yeah. What is your specialty?
I do a wide range of ephemera and a few books, but I like historical documents and early material.
You have really a wide-ranging collection here. It's really fascinating. Have you found that recently ephemera has become maybe more popular than books at book fairs?
Well, certainly for me it has, but I think there's a great increase in ephemera. I've been doing ephemera and paper and books for probably 20 or 30 years, and I've tended more toward ephemera, and I think I see many more people doing that.
I hear that from other book dealers because what you have is unique. I mean, if you have a book, there's another 100 copies of it, but if you have, like what you have there, what is that you're holding?
Oh, this right here is a wonderful, wonderful piece. It's a calligraphy, and if you can see, it's calligraphy of a swan. And actually, this is advertising for a teacher of calligraphy.
Ah, how neat. What year is this?
You have to ask me that. I don't have a date on that one.
Okay.
But my guess would be in the late 1800s.
How did you get into the book business?
I came into it by being in antiques. I like small antiques, and just sort of followed my desires, what I liked.
Yeah, you have a great taste. Do you collect anything yourself?
I try to put in my piece.
I'm a stamp collector, and because I don't have time enough to really engage in it, I collect things related to stamps and the post office.
Neat.
Sometimes I wish I had all the things I've sold. There are a lot of them. But hey.
It's dangerous to be a dealer and a collector. You have to be able to let go of things.
I've managed to keep that separate.
That's good for you.
For the most part.
Yeah. How has the internet impacted what you do? Do you sell a lot on the internet?
I don't sell on the internet. I probably should, but I don't. It has definitely impacted it because what you once thought was unique or nearly so or rare, now you find that there's a lot of them out there and they're creeping out from people's closets onto the internet.
Do you find that there's forgeries? Are people making these things nowadays? I mean, you can do high quality digital prints of things and then try to fake things.
The kind of things that I have, I don't really see too much of that happening. Sometimes it's hard with autographs to know and that sort of thing.
That's a good point, yeah.
But the early letters, I don't find, it's pretty easy to tell what is authentic paper and writing and
There's a whole science to it, yeah. How many book fairs do you do a year?
Oh, I don't know.
A lot.
As many as I can.
How far do you travel to do book fairs? What's the farthest that
Well, I
you'll go?
generally do pretty much New England.
Okay.
I come from New Hampshire,
And she was very big on the American.
It's a great time to be out on the road. Did you like visiting Northampton?
Yes, I did. I took the slower road or whatever to try to get more foliage in this yesterday when we came down.
It's a great foliage
It's
here.
a beautiful city, and we enjoy it very much. I always like it when I come here.
Great. Well, thanks for your time.
Oh, by the way, I have also seen some of the students come.
You know what?
And I've been very happy and warmly welcomed them.
Well, I think that SNEAB did a good job of publicizing the fair.
I think they did.
And we have 5 colleges here, so I think you're right.
And I'm very happy to see that they were
Hampshire,
successful.
and those people. Good. Well, thanks again for your time.
Welcome. By the way, Peter was so wonderful. You're from SNEAB, so I'm about to do it. I have a very dark corner here, and he loaned me these lights.
I'm John Riley. I'm here at the annual SNEAB Book Fair in Northampton, Massachusetts, and I'm talking with
Joe Phillips, Commonwealth Books, Boston, and been in a store in Boston now for a little over 20 years.
You have other stores. You have one in New Orleans
One
as
in
well.
French Quarter, New Orleans, and one in Sarasota, Florida. Called Dave Parker's Books.
That is so cool. How long have you been coming to the fair here in Northampton?
I think about 15 years now.
Is this working out for you? Is this a pretty good fair, or are there other fairs that you like better? How does this fit into your
For a
schedule?
regional fair, it's fine. Yeah, we enjoy it. And plus, this time of the year, we get to see the leaves and everything else. So
Yeah.
it gets us out of the city for a day. And I've been coming here so long, people know what I also buy, so people offer me a lot of New Orleans-related materials and things
That's
like that.
really
so
cool. Yeah.
It's always worthwhile.
How is the book market in Boston? You're one of the last men standing there as far as an antiquarian
Boston's still
bookshop.
pretty good.
Yeah.
We're down the street, there's the Brattle Bookshop, and there's us.
Can't beat that.
Within a 3-minute walk of each other,
Yeah.
so I think we both help each other.
Yeah.
And we're both good-sized stores, so we attract people from a long distance.
I'm always amazed that out here in the valley, I have a shop downtown, Gabriel Books. There are about 15 bookshops in the area, and people, how can they survive, you know? And I think they all feed off of each other. People will
more
come and
shops-
visit one and visit all the
Shops
others.
better. In the French Quarter, New Orleans, there's 5 shops within a 5-minute walk from each other.
How neat.
And because of that, it attracts people from all over the Gulf Coast to come there knowing they can hit a bunch of stores.
How much time do you spend in New Orleans and Sarasota compared to Boston?
I go down to each about 5 times a year, from a week to 10 days or so.
That's really cool. Now you have a publishing arm as well, and you publish some really very interesting books you don't see anywhere else. What is your
Been
focus?
publishing books now since 2006. We have about 65 books in print now.
What is the title of what is your
It's
publishing
called
company
Black
called?
Widow Press.
Black Widow.
Yes, our specialty is the Dada and Surrealist 20th century French poetry, translation bilingual edition.
Is that a personal interest of yours?
It was a personal interest and kind of has expanded from there. We've branched out to American poetry, a few things from the Spanish, and even something from the Chinese now. So it's a little of everything.
You have a book here that you have published. Could you hold it up and just maybe tell us a little bit about it? Here's the founder of, well, not founder,
yes.
but key member of Surrealism.
It's a book now used in a lot of schools, and it's a good anthology covering most of his career. And we've also published kind of the definitive biography on his as well, which is Mark Palizzotti's.
That's really cool. I guess that's a benefit of being unique, that it will be picked up by colleges as
It will,
items.
and I think because we have a weird little niche, we have a very large distributor who distributes us all around the world.
Who is that?
Roman Littlefield Publishing Corp.
Okay.
They keep us stocked up in the UK and Canada and South Pacific and all that. So
Well,
we're
great.
very lucky.
Are you the editor or the publisher? You're all.
This is my night job.
All
yes.
things.
I'm
That's
all
your night
things
job.
considered, except for design. I have a very good designer who works for us full time.
They're very handsome books. Well, thanks for your time, and we'll be seeing you. I'm going to take a
Thank
little
you so
quick
much.
pan around your booth here. I'm John Riley. I'm here for SNEAB and Northampton Community Television. I'm at the annual SNEAB Book Fair in Northampton, and I'm meeting with
Barbara Smith.
the one and only Barbara. What is the name of your business?
I do it under 2 businesses, Barbara Smith Books, and I also am co-owner of the Whately Antiquarian Book Center, which is a bookstore in Route 5 and 10.
How long have you been in business? Hard to tell. Can't remember back that far.
Well, I've been doing it this way since '84, and then for 4 years I was a bookseller down in Connecticut.
Yeah.
So that's a long time.
How many book fairs do you do a year? Do you travel around a lot during book fairs?
I mainly travel on the East Coast, and I think we're down to just maybe 6 or 7, and maybe that might include a couple antique shows.
I've talked to some people who do like 20 or 30. I mean, it's like every
I
week they're
used to.
someplace.
I
Yeah.
used to, but we're doing less.
Yeah.
We've been doing flea markets, the high-end flea markets and the low-end flea markets, and traveling, north of Boston, southern Connecticut, and those do.
I've seen you at some of these flea markets, and it looks like the angle that is good for you is like nobody else is doing what you do. Nobody else is selling books.
I think that definitely helps.
Yeah, and you sell ephemera and all the rest.
Yeah, and we sell some antique stuff.
I've asked a couple of dealers this already, and I think you'll probably confirm it. Is ephemera becoming a bigger part of the antiquarian trade as opposed to books?
It is, and it's actually supporting us much more than books now. There's a certain feeling of, and which is true most of the time, of uniqueness to so much ephemera. It's just this one item, and it's very hard to find any others.
Yeah. What type of ephemera do you specialize in? Trade cards, or is there any?
Well,
you do it all.
Let's see. We do a lot of it. If you looked around, maybe you'll get a picture in a few minutes. You can get a sense of different things that we sell. We do the early postcards, but then I have a wonderful little brochure on the World's Fair from '65, which shows the wonderful graphics. We're selling a lot of people who remember those diamonds.
We'll take a look around your booth as you're talking. I've always liked coming to your booth because you have food history.
Oh, I do.
And you're really strong with children's books.
Yeah, I do a lot with children's. Something like this is just, what's amazing when you get pieces like this, which are 50 years old.
World of Tomorrow.
They're in perfect condition. This is amazing. That's what I like, something like this. We sell some floral things.
Well, what's really funny is, paper is the most durable way to record information. People are finding out that CDs, DVDs, cassettes, they're all deteriorating. And who knows about the cloud?
What's going to happen?
Yeah.
I don't know what's going to happen in the
When
future.
all's said and done, the paper is still going to be around.
Well, let alone letters. We do a lot with letters and diaries. Do people do letters much anymore? Do they save them and, put them in little bows? Anyways, that's, it's not that it's negative, it's just going to be different in the future about what's going to be saved.
Yeah. I think that, as you say, I think the unique things will still be valued.
Yeah.
And I think that paper will be valued because I was talking to other people. The internet and the screen is a burnout. You want something to hold. And it's real.
And makes, for me, a lot of the paper makes history come alive.
Yeah.
Having a label from a certain era or some event, or we sell these little matchbooks, of famous places. It makes places come alive. I like it.
Great. Well, thanks a lot, Barbara.
Thank
Appreciate
you,
your
John.
time. All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hi, I'm John Riley. I'm here with Northampton Community Television and SNEAB, talking to some of the book dealers at the annual book fair. What is your name, young man?
It's Eugene Poverick,
What's the name of your business?
Southpaw Books
Yeah. Where are you located?
in Conway, Mass.
How long have you been there?
I've been there for 28 years, but I've been a book dealer for 34.
You were in Boston before?
Boston, in Roxbury, yeah.
In Roxbury, yeah. How does this fair work for you in terms of selling books? Are fairs a good outlet for you? Do they work?
They're fairly erratic, but the show is very congenial,
Yeah.
and it's very easy to do. And this year was very good.
How do fairs fit into your marketing? Is the internet your main outlet? How
The
are you
internet
selling?
is a small portion.
Small portion,
Oh, yeah.
okay. Wow,
I
I didn't
know
realize
few
that.
people that really do much on the internet, ultimately.
Do you sell a lot to college libraries? Isn't that an outlet for you?
I do college libraries, collectors. I do catalogs.
And catalogs still work for you. They're good.
They work some. Nothing works as well as it
Nothing works.
once did. So,
You got to have a multi-pronged approach. Yeah. How do you like this year's fair? Is it any different? It's pretty much always here at Smith Voc, isn't it?
it seems livelier, and there seem to be more younger people and
I've
a
heard
slightly
that.
diverse
I've heard that.
crowd in terms of interest.
I think SNEAB did a really good job of publicizing this fair. I saw their posters everywhere, and apparently it panned out, so more people are here.
Yeah, and I bring a wide range of things, even though I do specialize in.
Ooh. Could you show us a couple things that you got here?
Sure, this is stuff in the Soviet Union, Judaica, literary material.
So you really aren't all that specialized. You do a
Even
wide
though I-
range of things.
Right, though I do specialize in social reform,
Right, that's Southpaw.
yeah. But you say that I bring everything.
Great. Well, thanks for your time, Gene.